tournament. My Bible tells me here, now listen for me. It says, now David danced before the Lord with all his might, and David was wearing a linen ephod. So David and all the house of Israel brought up the ark. The ark represents the presence of God. They were excited because the presence of God was there. Now listen, now here goes David. You see, this is where the world gets it wrong. This is where they mix it up, they pollute it, they pervert it. They say, well, David danced. David wasn't outside the city gate and says, all right, boys, fellas, line up. Hey, I'm talking to you. Come in. Hey, all right. All right, so gates are closed now, guys, okay? So when they open, on my command, are you guys listening? Are you done? Okay. So when they open up, we're going to bust out with game. All right? When we enter in, guys, that's what we're going to do. All right? Now, I want you to get ready. Get here. You have absolutely no kind of rhythm. Boy, come on. Get in the back of the line. The back. Ready? Gates are opening up, guys. You see, that's where the world gets it wrong. That it was a choreographed dancing. No, it was from the heart of David, an excitement and passion. It takes me to Jeremiah when he said, it's like a fire shoved in my bones. I tried holding it back, but I can't. It just came out. I can't help myself and get excited when I come to the house of the Lord. They were out there scheduling a dance, choreographing a dance. I'll praise you in the storm. How powerful. No, the presence of God was there. They were like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Someone in the back saying, oh David. Oh my goodness, man, I can't. The presence of God, we got it back. Oh, they try to take it, but they can't get. I can't believe that we got the presence of God. They're marching in, everyone, and they're shouting. They are rejoicing. Their voices are lifted high because their soul has been crying out to God. And here is how the Spirit of heaviness works. Amen. Somebody's watching down at that king who was dancing like a fool. Now listen, I know you can write 100 different sermons on what was going on, but I want to bring this to light. Michael is her name. Remember that Michael was given to David for a hindrance. Remember reading that? Saul gave his daughter Michael to David to hinder David. You see, that's how the Spirit of heaviness works. When you come in, sometimes you don't feel like worshiping. If we're honest. Sometimes you're tired. Sometimes, and you come in, I've been in places where there's literally like a darkness or a heaviness, and there's like a hush. Where you're trying to get it going, come on, let's worship God. Come on, let's pray. Because the objective of this demonic spirit is to rob you of your power that you can tap into in the presence of God. He don't want you to leave here equipped. Do you hear me? Yeah. You see, when you come in, you are coming into the arsenal of God and you don't even know it. You are coming in and God's got all kinds of weapons and gifts and you're coming to equip yourself for the struggles of the next day, for the problems of the next week, for the things you got to go back home and face. I ain't hearing nobody help me. You are coming in, and when you come in, the Spirit meets you at the front of the door. You walk in and say, man, you go ahead. You ain't gonna praise. Look at you. Everybody knows you're a hypocrite. Everybody knows like a fool lifting your hands to God? How do you never feel like it? You're tired. You didn't even eat before church. You're hungry. You know what? You don't even eat. You and your wife are fighting. You can't even praise God. You look at you hypocrite. Raise your hands. Put them down. Good. I need to come here, brother. Because I got to put it in visual form. Now listen. Now the spirit of heaviness, he come in happy, dancing like David did. You know what I mean? Are you strong? Oh Lord. That's what they say. So here come David. He's getting beside himself. Go ahead, brother. Bless the Lord, oh my soul. He's really getting beside himself right now. You just can't see it. It's just inside right here. Go ahead, brother. David coming in like this. Come on. Come on, man. Go ahead. It's all right. Working there. We're bringing him in today. So he coming happy. He coming happy. Listen, this is how the spirit of heaviness works. He coming ready to praise God. Like we all do. We come ready to worship God. Spirit of heaviness is right here. Go ahead and worship God. Lift your hands up. You ain't lifting your hands up. Put it down. Put it down. Put it down. Look at you. Looking at you. Everybody looking at you. Everybody look at you. They're struggling. Struggling. Look at you. Look at you with your voice. God, like you can't do that. What you gonna do? What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? And he weighs you down. And you don't feel like worshiping God. So you leave the same door you come in. Come on. You see? David was getting beside himself. And Michael is up there. Look at you. He go, Michael. David goes up. Oh, did you see that, baby? We got the ark back, the presence of God. And he's like, Did you see how you were dancing up there? If you didn't, I recorded it on my iPhone. You know what they're going to do? They'll put on YouTube and they'll go, oh my, you are a king for crying out loud. I can't believe. I like David. Listen here, baby. You ain't seen nothing yet. Man, that's just the beginning of my praise. You ain't seen nothing yet. You see, the spirit of heaviness comes and tries to discourage those to worship. It darkens the countenance of a believer. Even in some extreme cases, you will even come into a place and the room actually looks darker or dimmer. Because that spirit has an effect to oppress.